And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show. And this is going to be episode 452. So I hope you guys had a great day and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, well, it's just going to be me and Jared from Comics League tonight. I think Jay Heat is now officially just like my dad. He left me. That is actually the story that happened. I told him that he was my dad, and then he left me for a bag of Skittles and some milk. So that's what happened. But
Skittles and milk, that's quite the combination.
I like Skittles. But milk,
I do too, but it's like Skittles and milk?
I never got the milk obsession with people. It's like cigarettes and beer makes sense because people do smoke cigarettes and drink beer. Dude, in your entire life, have you ever went to like a restaurant or a fast food place and someone just ordered like milk?
I drink milk all the time, but it's the Skittles part that
what?
I'm like,
wait a minute. That's the Skittles part throws them on. Not the milk. Who goes in the store? It's like, I want a glass of milk.
I don't order it when I'm at a restaurant or anything like that. No, I have it when I'm home, obviously.
Oh my God, Jared, what did we do to you, man? Skittles and milk. No wonder your daddy left you. Hello, WZ. Okay, so I know you guys are gonna probably want to ask me about what happened yesterday, and arguably it was one of the worst mistakes I ever did in my entire life. And keep in mind, and a lot of people like to make fun of me when I say this. I don't traditionally make mistakes. I'm someone who's very methodical, very meticulous, very thought out. Oh my God, whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? Besides
very humble, brother.
Besides Zack Snyder's side, who are you on? Good Lord.
I'm on no one's side.
So what ended up happening yesterday was basically I was laying down on my, gaming chair, as you want to say, office chair, right? I was just basically laying down like this, people, like this, and I had a bottle of Gatorade in my hand. So this is my, on the camera, it's going to be different. So this is my right hand. I know I'm not jerking off. It's not a jack off joke. Okay. So I had a bottle of Gatorade. I took a sip of it because I opened up the bottle, and then I had it in my hand. And then I went to my mouse to right click on a comment that I got on Twitch because I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So people comment on Twitch all the time, which is fine. It's none of their problem at all. It's all me, 100% me. And then right when I clicked the comment, the drink fell out of my hand and a little bit of the Gatorade got into my PC. That PC cost my friend James $900. I paid like $100. He got it from my birthday last year. So yeah. So for right now, I don't really know what flavor of Gatorade. It was the blue one. God damn it, Vagabond. That's where you get. Holy shit. I'm gonna tilt. Oh my God. But yes, no, it was the code blue Gatorade. I don't know why.
Of course you would drink the code blue one.
Jared, whose side are you on? Okay. I thought you were supposed to be on my... It's okay. I have the tools to cope with whatever life throws at me. I'm okay. So then also today I got written up at work for bullshit reasons. So this has been probably the worst 2 days of my entire life for a very long time. The only other worst time that I can remember was when I accidentally forgot to pay my electric bill, and it was like $200 because I forgot to pay it over like a course of like a year. And then my electricity just shut off one day when I came home. Outside of that, this is the worst. So what's gonna end up happening is I'll probably just end up getting a new computer. I'll probably just end up buying a new PC, and I'll just pay it off over time. People say PayPal Pay in 4. No, that would be too much money up front, actually. I'll probably just pay it off over time with like PayPal credit or some shit, honestly. That's really all I can do, actually. So I have it up here for me right now. I could just pay it off over 24 months with like a certain amount of money. So that's pretty much, the story of how I lost my $900 gaming PC. I have no idea how that ended up happening. I've never did that before. I've never just dropped a drink on like my keyboard or anything. People are gonna think I've never did that. I've never dropped like liquids on machines that I pay lots of money for. So yeah, so I don't know if we're gonna have game streams like we used to, because I ended up just reverting back to my backup PC that I had since 2018, which people said, why didn't you ever get rid of it? Well, reasons like this, you always have a backup, obviously, so I'm on my backup PC right now. I'm pretty much just gonna order a new rig and just pay it off over time with a lot of money. Let's just say that, because I can't afford to PayPal paying for it. That would be like payments of like $180 over like the course of like. No, I can't afford that. It's actually financially way better if I just break it up into like 2 years worth of payments. So essentially, it would be paid off April 2028, essentially. So, good lord, $900 down the drain. Now, someone said, "What am I going to do with the PC?" I'm just going to put it back together and then just put it somewhere in my house. It's really all I can do, Oh God! But how you guys can help me? Is go to Ko-fi and become a member. If you can become a member, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you, WZ, and thank you, Michael, for becoming members and giving me money. Good lord! But yeah, so because someone's gonna be like, "Well, why don't you call the guy to fix it?" I don't know how much that guy's gonna charge, and then I don't know what's gonna. So he could literally say, "I have to order you a motherboard or a power supply." Well, like, I don't even know if that's gonna even fix the problem though. And then you have to pay him as well. It's like I might as well just take the safer route and then just get a new machine and then not attempt to hang myself. Actually, don't worry, guys. I have the tools to cope with whatever life throws at me. Especially Jared. He's here too. And this is the first rare appearance of Jared without his hoodie.
I've been de-hoodied.
I was like, I've never seen this guy without a hoodie before. And he's wearing a Rippaverse shirt, which is totally fine, actually. Mm-hmm. Or you might have crazy detractors coming at you, man, and being like, "Oh my God."
I'm the dude that has put it in the internet, I hate Lois Lane. I'm used to detractors, brother.
Oh my God. So spending $900 getting it fixed for less money. I don't know how much money it would take to fix, honestly. I have no idea how much. It could be 300, could be 400, could be 500. I have no idea, honestly. Now, at the time of doing this episode, I've not pulled the trigger yet. It's a PayPal window tab on my next monitor. I haven't paid anything yet. I'm just contemplating because he said that just call him on Monday and Tuesday and he'll look at it. So I don't know. Do I just take this route or do I just take that route? I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. I once had to get my PC fixed. It cost $50 to diagnose and $150 for a new power supply. I installed the power supply myself. Did that automatically just turn it on? Like, if that just automatically turned it on, then, that's pretty good, actually, But I don't know yet. I haven't pulled the trigger yet. I'm just deciding, just contemplating, But I don't know where Jahid is tonight. I think he just fell asleep because I think he's just, or he's a black guy out getting milk and cigarettes or whatever these guys get in their personal lives these days. Good Lord. Who is messaging me on my phone? Nope, my wife is not talking to me, guys. Because I don't actually have one of those. So, Jared, how was your week so far? Outside of my shitty, horrible week.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I hung out, read some comics, played a little Assassin's Creed Odyssey. All in all, a pretty good week.
Yeah.
I started fulfillment on Athena, so that is progressing very well.
The way my guy diagnosed it was he swapped out parts to see what was the problem. They know what they're doing. Yeah, I think financially speaking, I'll just wait until I get a call back from the guy to see what ended up happening. So he said call him Monday or Tuesday, and then he'll see when he can come over. So yeah, I'm going to do that route first, see how much that's going to cost. And then, if it doesn't work out then I'll just get a new rig, So yeah, he said his reviews speak for himself. I called him and I was like, "Hey man, can you really fix this?" He was like, "My reviews speak for myself." I'm like, "Hey, yo, that's hard confidence right there." So yeah, I'll let him, come over and see what he can do. And also that is cheaper too, to get it fixed by the guy. So, no, guys, I'm not calling a guy over to have sex with me. It's the computer guy to fix. No, Jared, not the weird stuff you were thinking about last week. I'm not calling men over to have sex.
Were they sweaty when they came over, MSK? We all know you like that.
I've never seen this guy in my entire life, Jared. I have no clue what he looks like. I know he sounds white because he's successful. So,
sounds white.
He did. I looked at his pictures. It's a white dude. So, Jared wanted to talk about why is DC what's the comics specifically, outdoing Marvel comics right now. Well, I just want to let you guys know this if you guys don't actually know how this stuff works, right? Because, I like to take a trip down memory lane and explain to people how DC ended up becoming better than Marvel. Now, to be fair, this is only just in this one department, actually.
Let me be clear. I like Marvel too. Let me be I'm not a...
Wait, hold on. That's not the pancakes waffle thing, Jared. I heard you hate pancakes. What the heck? What? And I'm a waffle supremacist.
Just that I prefer DC, but objectively, you can't ignore the fact that Marvel... I think the first point that I think Marvel really keeps screwing up is that when you look at Marvel versus DC, DC is the one that's more like providing options to their fans. Mm-hmm. Like if you want a darker, more rebooty universe, you have the Absolute Universe. Mm-hmm. What does Marvel do? Yeah, we're going to nuke our universe. We don't need it because we're Marvel. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Good Lord. And keep in mind, I want to also make sure I point this out to people outside of the joke that I said earlier. Guys, there's no memory lane with Marvel. The memory lane with Marvel is their artist, Joe Quesada, going on Twitter and antagonizing people constantly for his horrible story, which is called One More Day. And I think I'm at this point where I had a one more day yesterday when I destroyed my PC. Okay, guys, joke's over. It's okay. It's okay. You know what happened, Jared? My wife brought her boyfriend over and he poured the liquid down my computer. Do you believe that?
No.
Whose side are you on? Good Lord.
Nice try. Nice try, dude.
Crepes are superior, especially on Asian and white woman's foot with strawberries, with white cream, with whipped cream. Vagabond, what is wrong with you? You want whipped cream on women? That's gross. Good Lord. MSK's one more gay. Okay. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. So I want people to really understand this. Marvel's best-selling title, I think on the last ICV2 chart, or I think these past few months, there's been very few far in between best-selling Marvel comic books. One of Marvel's best-selling comic books was a collaboration comic book they did with DC, which is Deadpool and Batman #1 one-shot, which came out a few months before the Batman Deadpool one-shot from DC. Keep in mind what I just told you there. Their best-selling book was a collaboration that they did with the other company that's their rival. That's already a massive red flag right there. Then Marvel Comics decided to relaunch The Amazing Spider-Man after Zeb Wells and the small stint that Joe Kelly had on the book. So after Zeb Wells' run, we had The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, which was written by Joe Kelly, who later on was chosen to be the writer for the ongoing Amazing Spider-Man series, which he was a writer on Spider-Man a long time ago anyway. So familiar, but, was he as good as he is right now compared to in his prime? That's debatable from amongst yourself. But Marvel relaunched a book that has never, ever, 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 ever been out of the top 10. Why would you ever do that? Keep in mind, guys, like I told you, it's never been out of the top 10. It's never been out of the top 5. What are you relaunching it for? There's no purpose. It doesn't do anything on the charts anyway. Oh, my book is, my God, this month, The Amazing Spider-Man is #2 instead of #3. Really? That was enough for them to go, we're going to relaunch this. Why? I still understand. What did you gain out of relaunching it? Nothing's it's a top 5 book no matter what. Then what Marvel also decides to do is this. So now, Jared, I don't know if you actually know this with Marvel Comics recently. So this is actually a thing that a lot of people have been talking about recently. Have you ever in your comic book buying life ever pre-ordered a omnibus at all?
Yep, all the time.
Okay. So have you come under this from anyone who ever said it? So Marvel currently is at this point where basically if you do not pre-order insert maybe really popular omnibus that might sell out in a day, you might not actually be able to get it unless you're going to go on eBay and pay 2-3 times the price. So an example, right? Did you end up buying the X-Men Blue and Gold edition? No? Okay, so that omnibus ended up selling out so fast they have to obviously, do a reprint. You do a reprint and a restock of it. So then a lot of people go, well, why can't I buy this from my local comic shop? Or why can't I buy it on, why is it so expensive on eBay? Because they actually want you now at this point to just pre-order the books, so they're not just essentially sitting in a warehouse where they have to sell them to like Aldi's or whoever that, or like Thrift Books or whatever those places are, at a discounted rate, because they essentially just only want you to pre-order the omnibuses now, and any other collected edition that'll sell out, obviously. So like essentially how they've told me is like between what's that thing? FOC, final cutoff window. So between
final order cutoff.
So between final order cutoff and the pre-order window, there's essentially an infinite supply. But right after what Jared just said, it's kind of like, you snooze, you lose kind of thing. What kind of company are we getting into? You just
a company that doesn't like money, and that's Marvel's main sin. It's like I say all the time on my show that comics are a business; they're not a charity. But the problem is like Marvel, because here's the thing: Marvel's strategy is we can do whatever we want. We are Marvel, because unfortunately, and this is a good point, there are a lot of what I call Marvel zombies out there that will just buy Marvel comics no matter what. They're like an abused spouse at this point.
And as crazy as there are people that have been talking about this, I've seen Reddit post on it, I've seen it on Facebook and stuff like that. It's and keep in mind, guys, essentially, it's not even just like the direct market cover. It could be just a regular cover of an omnibus. So like the Amazing Spider-Man, no, it was like the Spider-Man Brand New Day series, right? It's that cover that has the J. Scott Campbell Mary Jane cover where she's like on the couch and Spider-Man's outside. Guys, that cover, that book is like, you want to just get that cover for that omnibus. That's like $180 something. The regular one's like $70,
that when they say it's a cover of the omnibus, it's a dust jacket. That's what it is.
Yeah, and now we're getting to a point where they constantly, launch series, cancel them, and relaunch them at 10 issues. Very small series in their publication get more than past 10 issues. Like, the only recent ones I know that got past 10 issues was the Avengers, X-Men, Exceptional X-Men, for I don't know what reason. No one reads that. No one bought that. Outside of like issue 1, it kind of fell off the sales charts. Like, Deadpool got to 15 issues before that one just kind of, fell off. Like I don't know, man. I don't know about you, but how many series do you think they really have that go past like 10 issues? It's not that many.
Not a lot, because what Marvel will do is they'll keep relaunching stuff in a number 1 to keep it going. The funny part about it is I don't think Marvel operates at a loss. I think what they really do is they operate at a break-even point and just stay there. Because if they were operating at a loss, inevitably Disney would step in and go, the hell are you idiots doing? But they don't, because it's still like relatively well. But in terms of that, I don't think it's that much. I think it's just like, I think it's Avengers, X-Men, Wolverine, maybe Spider-Man. Besides that, they have to pay attention to what books they keep relaunching. Because do you have any idea how many times Captain Marvel has been restarted,
right.
or Ms. Marvel, all these characters that they apparently think, oh, these are our top characters. Oh yeah, then why are you restarting them almost every 10 issues?
Scarlet Witch is a big one of that too. Scarlet Witch. Like Scarlet Witch, who's had Steve Orlando on the book. So it went like Scarlet Witch canceled at 10 issues. Then Scarlet Witch Quicksilver canceled at, wasn't that one 5 issues or something? It was 5 or 10 issues. Then after that, guys, it was Scarlet Witch and Vision. Okay. No, I'm kidding. It was Scarlet Witch.
They really made it. They really varied it right there, huh?
It went Scarlet Witch Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch again, Scarlet and Vision, because, got to spice it up every once in a while, am I right? Then she became the Sorcerer Supreme, and guess what number of issues that has now gotten canceled at? 10.
The thing about it...
What's wrong with these people?
No, you know what the problem is, MSK? Is like the problem with Marvel is they keep giving series to characters that can support their own series. They really can. And no matter how hard Marvel keeps pushing, these characters will never be the big mainstream characters that they think they are. They got lucky with Captain America and all those guys because it's like, I mean, nowadays, obviously, because of the movies and stuff. But even then, remember when the MCU was at its peak, MSK, and then that's when Marvel decided to do all new, all different Marvel and replace all their top characters that had movies?
Peak
MCU. This was back in the day when it was guaranteed a Marvel movie was going to make $1 billion.
So like the Avengers, right? Because in my opinion, I've always said this before, Iron Man started everything, but it really was that Avengers movie that really put them on the map.
That was the first time I made $1 billion and stuff. And then you had people going into comic book shops saying, Thor, I want to read Iron Man. And then they'd be like, who's this girl? And then just leave. And now here's the problem with the way Marvel does this. And actually, comics summarize this perfectly. The problem with Marvel is that they're like, no, if you read like Hulk, you have to read Amadeus Cho. You can't read Bruce Banner. If you want to read Tony Stark, you got to read Riri Williams. But I'm like, that doesn't work. So it's like when you factor that in, how many readers did Marvel lose out to through that another strategy?
I'm glad you brought up the woman point. When I say this, I'm not saying this mean to women, even though I'm always mean to women in general.
You know, you're always mean to women,
right? Marvel's thing was like, I don't know if you were on Facebook like back in the day, or you saw a post about this, or maybe you were a lurker. I know you said before you became a consummate, you were like a lurker, like a lot of stuff. Do you remember when Marvel was trying to make this big push for women? Like they would see women like doing cosplays on Facebook or social media, so that automatically meant that they would like. They thought they were like buying comics, or that was their audience. It's like,
well, what happened was, so you know what happened with that? Because you know there's this big thing where Marvel keeps saying that like half their audience is
I remember that. Yeah.
Do you know what that left out? The problem with that study. So the study was, are you a fan of Marvel? It just said Marvel. So it's like a girlfriend that went to go see like Iron Man 2 or like an Iron Man or like a Marvel movie with her boyfriend's like, oh yeah, I love Marvel. And they base that off saying half of Marvel's comic reading audience is that.
Yeah, they also thought just because a woman did like a Scarlet Witch cosplay that meant that she was buying Marvel comics. It's like, because keep in mind, that makes no logical sense, because if that were the case, why were they producing a bunch of animated shows and live action movies for most of their properties, even though Fox was in that too? But you guys get my point, though. It's like they know that if they produce an animated Spider-Man series, that doesn't mean that any of those people that watch that animated Spider-Man series reads a comic book. They know that. That's not even like, oh, I didn't know. You know that. That's why the whole industry went from this pivot from books to just animation and movies, because they knew with like Batmania with Michael Keaton or Superman 78 or whatever, they can get more people being fans of these characters than just reading a comic book. What do you guys think in the 90s all these shows started getting animated series? What's crazy is the only two that really didn't take off was the Fantastic Four one and the Iron Man one. All the other ones, X-Men, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Static Shock, Justice League, Teen Titans, Beyond. What's crazy is Iron Man's didn't take off. He's forever underrated. It didn't,
even though he had some pretty decent animated content.
What's crazy too is he got, come on, when people say he's underrated, how many underrated characters you guys know got 2 animated series of themselves? He had 2 of them. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, he had the 90s one and then Armored Adventures, which people sleep on that, but Armored Adventures is actually really good.
And
he also got an animated movie.
Well, come on, man. He's underrated, dude. Come on, man. No one knew him. But it's just this weird thing where I don't know how the hell, just because they thought a woman would just be she was doing a Scarlet Witch cosplay, that automatically meant in their brains, wait a minute.
Well, it's like when DC had this issue too, where they thought that Harley Quinn was going to become this $1 billion character because of the Suicide Squad cameos.
She was being pushed hard, dude. Remember in New 52, she was part of the Suicide Squad. She was even in Rebirth. She was like part of like a bunch of other shit. They were pushing her hard, and then she had that animated series with oh my god, Poison Ivy. That was like her last big push outside of like Margot Robbie. It's like you had Margot Robbie, then you had that like animated series on HBO Max that was kind of like her thing. Outside of that, there's been really nothing else for her because they've stopped pushing her because it doesn't.
Says a lot. It says a lot that when Zaslav was talking about the pillars of DC, he basically says Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl. Which I'm like, Supergirl, really?
We forgot one. Forgot one. He also added in Shark Week to that.
Well, yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah, he had Shark Week as really valuable content. Come on, Dave.
But it's like the point is, it's like, see, DC for the most part, yeah, DC does have some stuff that ventures into woke dumb. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but Marvel has historically had that issue way more than DC. Remember Snowflake and Safe Space?
Just this, I want to show you what they're doing for Pride Month. I'm not kidding. This just happened like 2 days ago.
Speaking of Pride Month, remember Iceman?
You got Jared. I don't know where you want to put your liquids at. Hey, Orange! You don't you dare disrespect Shark Week. Don't you guys do that here. We have no Shark Week slander under this roof. Give me 1 sec. I'll show you guys right now. Okay, this was posted yesterday, so less than 24 hours. Marvel went full certain F word I can't say. Okay, so this just was posted yesterday. Look at this. And this is for their Pride Month celebration. You know that one shot that they produce every single year since like
that never sells?
They've been doing like one shot gay Pride comics for like 5, 6, 7 years. Never sell. Every time you go into a shop, they're $5 when they come out for New Comic Book Wednesday. 2 months later, they're in dollar bins because no one bought it. And then, you know what's crazy? 2 years after that, you've been going to that same shop. Those never sell. That same stack he's out. No one's picked it up. Just want to put it out there.
Those characters never sell, and that's why they have them in the Pride book. The funny part is like, okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not shitting you guys. This was just posted yesterday. Marvel Comics celebrates Pride Month by spotlighting comics' most iconic superhero families in Wiccan and Hulkling, Raid of Ultron #1, and all new Marvel's Voices one shot arriving May 27th. Hulkling's gay?
What? Yeah, he is. He's married to Wiccan. They got married in the Empire event. Remember Empire spelled with a Y? Oh yeah, Orange Avenger, iconic. Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, they're not the most iconic family in comics.
Is that Quicksilver or is that his kid?
That is, I think, is that Quick? No. That's Quicksilver's kid. Oh, or no, I actually know that's Wanda's kid, because remember she has the son that is also a speedster.
You're right. Yeah, so she's Wanda, Sorcerer Supreme, Vision. What the hell is this? That will sell no copies. Okay.
Raid of those never sell, and it's like they only do it for brownie points.
Wiccan and Hulkling gather their friends and family to celebrate their but everything goes weary when Ultron arrives to reclaim Vision in V. What the fuck?
Fatality.
No, Marvel. No, Marvel. No, Marvel.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Just Shadow Realm. It's like, you know how like someone's ever talked to you stupid, Jared, and in your mind you're just like, door. Just no Marvel, door. Get out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I get that you want to like highlight your LGBTQ characters. I get that. But the problem is you're doing it like this. It's like MSK. MSK, remember the trailer for New Warriors? That is the most downgraded trailer in Marvel's YouTube history, where, mind you, here's the other thing. It was being accused by left-leaning people of being a Comicsgate joke. They thought it was a Comicsgate parody. They're like, there's no way this would work. Snowflake and Safe Space. Oh, remember? Wait. It gets worse. Remember where this one guy's screen time? He gets powers from his grandfather's experimental internet gas.
You know what's crazy? Gas. Just a few years. No. When did Agatha Harkness come out? It was last year. It came out like last year, like around June or something, right? Do you remember when Marvel got so desperate before Agatha Harkness's episode 1 premiere? They had Aubrey Plaza just licking knives in ASMR. I'm like, are you guys like this bad off? Do you not what? Guys, I'm not shitting you. On Marvel's YouTube channel, you can literally just type the live button on their YouTube channel. Scroll down. Aubrey Plaza is licking knives. ASMR. Are you a comic book company? Or are you some BDSM company? What are you doing?
The thing is like Marvel tries to make themselves out to be like a lifestyle brand, but the problem is that when Marvel does stuff like that, it's like,
and they reduce the size of her tits. No, I like Wanda to some extent, but I like her with big tits, though. Come on, Ori.
Well, remember, it's well that was the other thing, because I remember one of the blunders of Brevoort. He tried to someone asked him, in light of like Marvel Rivals being this big game now, does that mean that we're going to be actually drawn, that the Marvel characters will be actually drawn hot again? But he said, I don't really want other media to dictate the comic book like directions we take. And I go, hey, a-hole, you just told someone, no, we're not going to reflect this great media that you like. You know what it really is, MSK? It's Brevoort saying, I'm not going to do the bare minimum to keep fans. I don't care about the fans.
You remember just yesterday where he had an interview where he basically like said that he enjoys making fans angry? Guys, I'm not shitting you. The editor, Tom Brevoort, who's I think just the editor of the X-Men line, I'm pretty sure, went like, now, yeah.
Here's the thing. I will bring this up. In principle, I get it what he's saying, because what he's actually saying is having any reaction is better than apathy. I get that. That's smart business. However, Marvel is at the point where they're rapidly approaching apathy. Because here's the thing: there's a significant number of Spider-Man fans that have said they're going to drop the book as soon as it reaches the next milestone, which is coming up. If that book tanks, Spider-Man is Marvel's Batman in terms of selling.
I will add to your point. Detective Comics, that doesn't really appear on the sales charts at all. Mm. Detective Comics issue 1100 actually was, I think, 27th on the sales charts. So, guys, if Amazing Spider-Man issue 1000 doesn't beat Detective Comics issue 1100, come on, guys. Detective Comics never appears on those ISV2 charts. Ever since I've been covering this, I've never seen Action Comics or Detective Comics appear on that chart. Outside of, like, insert milestone issue like the one I just said. And Action Comics issue 1100 will obviously be there. But yeah, I remember they had teased like, well, Amazing Spider-Man issue 1000 is going to be something big. I wonder if people didn't drop the book after one more day, could Marvel cook up something so asinine and shitty that would make you drop it now?
It's almost a challenge. I'm like, I want them to do it. Make my day, Marvel.
Did you end up watching X-Men 97?
I did. I loved it.
Do you remember that prequel comic series that they put out before it?
It was pretty decent. I enjoyed it, and I saw they're doing one for season 2. That's smart because you could get because I'm sure there's people that watch the animated show that never read the comic books. So you're like, okay, you know what? Let's try and involve those people in the comics. That's a great idea.
Oh goodness, Marvel with a good idea. It must be Tuesday. Mac, did Daddy James take you to fix the PC? No. So essentially, I know you weren't here earlier. So I called the guy. He told me that he's backed up on work. He wants me to call. Oh my God, no, Jared. I'm
just saying.
I'm not calling a guy over for gay sex. What's gonna happen was he said he wants me to call him Monday or Tuesday, and then, I don't know. I'll have him look at it and see if he can fix it. He says he can do it. Well, that's obviously the cheaper route than buying a new rig. If he doesn't fix it, if he can't fix it, I'll just buy a new one. So I'm gonna try the cheaper route out first with having him fix it. If he can't fix it, I'm buying a new one. It's really that's the best I can do. Or I have to suck dick on OnlyFans for $1,000 in Minecraft, allegedly, said by a guy named MSK on YouTube. X-Men 97 Season 2, an official Prelude comic series by writer Steve Fox and artist Salva Espin, hit stands this June. But yeah, so they're doing a prequel comic series like they did with X-Men 97. This is for Season 2. I know a lot of you guys really enjoyed X-Men 997. Keep in mind, hey, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm happy Marvel can show you that they can do good things, But I don't know if the X-Men 97 prequel comic series for season 1 did very well in the sales charts.
I don't know. But speaking of X-Men, how stupid do you have to be to tank the X-Men brand? Because let's be very clear. X-Men used to
be fair, that was tanking years.
But MSK, X-Men used to be the brand in comic books, not just Marvel Comics, in comic books. Look at it now.
X-Men would sell better than Batman, guys.
That's how big it is.
That's crazy, right? X-Men used to be like the thing. All of us, I imagine, through movies or TV, we love the X-Men. Just to see the state that the X-Men are in currently is just so bad. Ugh, good lord. What's this one? Oh my god. Okay, Marvel. All right. Slice of life. World-class chef, restaurateur, humanitarian, and educator Jose Andres joins the Marvel Universe. Pick up Spider-Man Meals to Astonish #1 on sale now. What the fuck?
I don't know what is the point of these comics, and I'm like, that's the problem, because Marvel spends because you know what this is, MSK? Here's what you have to understand. This is the only reason why Marvel outsells DC. Are you ready? It's called flooding the market. They literally publish so much crap. It's quantity over quality, that by quantity wise with the math, of course they're going to sell more.
Oh my god. Jared, it's even worse. You know,
I saw that.
You know how I always call Marvel? How can you guys look me in the eyes and tell me this company is not full of morons? This company is
full of morons, bro.
Okay, so do you guys know that Wonder Man series that you guys like? That Wonder Man series is going to get I think a mini series coming up this week or next week, actually. And what's going to end up happening is he's going to be black like he was in the TV series, right? So now we're getting like opposite synergy. What happens in the TV shows and movies is going to happen in the comic books, right? So, and I know, remember all those idiots were telling me, MSK, Norrin Rad exists in the MCU. You just have to wait till they announce it. Are you guys like fucked in the head? You know what's crazy? I think most of you have Stockholm syndrome for some weird reason. You tell me stuff, I never see it, and then when I bring it up after like 6 months, you go, they haven't announced it, bro. What happens to all those people that say...
Do you know what it is, MSK? It's nostalgia. Some people refuse to admit that Marvel's run by morons.
You know what's also crazy? People told us that, wait a minute, MSK, Norrin Rad will appear in the Fantastic Four movie, or he's going to appear later on. No, guys. That is the Silver Surfer of the universe. Some female version of the character that, first of all, none of you, including myself, knew or cared about. She appeared in like maybe 1 or 2 issues, and I think like the all new, all different Marvel. It's like, what? Oh, You know what's crazy, guys? This is not their first Fantastic Four First Steps prequel comic. The Fantastic Four First Steps prequel comic is actually going to come out like next week when we're doing this episode. It's going to come out next week, actually. Okay, so why are we getting prequel comics for the Fantastic Four First Steps? Guys, Fantastic Four First Steps came out last year in July.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, why are we releasing this now? It's like, I even still see ads that they're trying to release the Fantastic Four comic that takes place in that universe, and I go, guys, the time has passed. It's like, so what actually happened, so around the time that WandaVision was starting up, so the original release order was supposed to be Falcon the Winter Soldier and then WandaVision.
Right.
So they were going to have a comic to launch called Falcon the Winter Soldier. The show's release schedule got switched. So now all of a sudden when the WandaVision came out, there's a Falcon the Winter Soldier comic out. So it's like,
are you doing a 6-7? Jared, are you doing a 6-7 joke?
No.
The origin of the Fantastic Four First Steps Silver Surfer is revealed in Fantastic Four First Foes, Shalabal, Issue 1, a comic book one-shot by Charles Soule and Mark Buckingham coming in June.
I will say, Charles Soule is one of the best writers in comics, in my opinion. So the fact that he is involved gives me a little hope.
Paycheck's always going to paycheck, am I right? Charles, what are you doing, buddy? In order to save her planet, astronomer Shala Ball gave up her freedom to become the sustenance-seeking herald of the intergalactic devourer of worlds, Galactus. Okay, guys. This is the Silver Surfer of the MCU. A fucking female version of the character. Not a single one of you give a rat's flying fuck about.
Who, by the way, only showed up in one so when people say, no, she's from the comics, she showed up in Earth X for a panel.
A single panel in like an all new, all different book.
No, it wasn't
right.
Different. It was Earth X.
Okay,
it was an Elseworlds book.
Well, wasn't it like 2013? It was like 2012, 2013, something
like that. And Norn was still the Silver Surfer alongside her.
You know what's also crazy is that when someone, so like, I'll give you guys an example of this. This is the worst thing right here, okay? So like, someone will say, "Oh, she was in the comics." Keep in mind, the reason why I said all new, all different was because 2012, 2013 was that period, though. So that's why I'm preferencing that. But you'll ask people, some people, she's in the comic books. Which one? She's in the comic books, bro. Which one?
Which one? Name
one. Then the problem that goes with that, a lot of retards, is like, okay, so I think you guys understand this though. Just because it existed in comic books doesn't mean it was written good or bad. Could be either or. The writer that is writing it could have not understood the character, could be writing for an Elseworld story. It could be a flashback you're showing. There's so many different factors to all of this stuff. And then you guys have the nerve and audacity to say, well, it's from the comics. That doesn't make it good. Doesn't make it bad either. Also, is that writer's run on the comics well liked? Is it divisive? Is it mixed? It's like if someone said, well, MSK, if they did One More Day in the MCU, it's in the comics. Guys, One More Day is hated.
One More Day is the story that ruined Spider-Man for a lot of people.
So if, like hypothetically speaking, you know how I keep saying they did One More Day in the MCU? Because they did. So in several instances they did. They didn't really do Mephisto, but keep in mind, what does Spider-Man have to look forward to now? He's lost everything, and no one knows who he is. He's essentially, checks notes, a nobody. But if someone ever, let's say hypothetically, Tom Holland's final Spider-Man movie in his trilogy, in this maybe next trilogy coming up. Let's say he gets 3 more. Let's say he gets 2 more movies after this, and it says Spider-Man One More Day. And for idiots to, it's hypothetical, and I know it's gonna happen, not the movie, but I know what you guys are gonna say. One More Day's in the comic books, bro. You do know that's not. You know that's a hated story, right? That's not. You'd be in the minority if you like that story. It's like the whole Brand New Day title they have. You guys know Brand New Day is after when Spider-Man lost everything in the previous story arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what So what happened in No Way? And I like No Way Home, but a lot of his movies, he's lost everything. He lost his first girlfriend. He lost Tony. He lost Hogan. He lost MJ. No one knows who he is. His aunt's dead. How is that not like One More Day?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of these things where just because something exists in comics doesn't make it good. I don't know how to get to other people. Also, if you think that existing in the comics is good, I ask you this: go try reading it, because there's writers on books that people don't like or like. Let's just say James Gunn's Batman movie is going to be based off Tom King's Batman run. Let's say, like, I don't know, first 2 arcs, right?
Don't manifest that, MSK.
And if so, hey, dude, but. What's that girl's name? Goth Girl. Hey, Goth Girl's in the comic books, bro.
Oh no, it's Gotham Girl.
Oh my god, I hate
the superhero. The superhero duo was Gotham and Gotham Girl. That's how uncreative.
Or maybe they might do it based off James Tynion's run, where you had Failsafe. I know, guys, that's not an actual.
That wasn't James Tynion. That was Chip Zdarsky.
Was that Chip Zdarsky?
Tynion actually had a creative Detective Comics run. That's the one where Batman and Batwoman train like Clayface and like Spoiler and Stephanie Brown.
Oh my guys, I want you to understand. Just imagine Tom King's Batman run just getting somewhat adapted into the new Batman movie. It was in the comics, obviously. One of those events.
How about the scene? Wait, how about they have a scene? This was in the comics when Lois did blackface. Can we do that?
Jared, that's your girl, Jared. That's not my girl.
No, she ain't my girl.
It's I think in Heroes in Crisis, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't there a panel where like Catwoman slapped a Flash? I was like, no way.
2 flashes. 2.
I can't. That is so absurdly stupid. I can't believe it. I choose in my brain to reject that because that just sounds so unbelievably retarded.
It exists.
Oh God. Oh. You know what's crazy, guys? In the Green Lantern comics, at one point, written by someone not liked, which is Tom King, wrote a line of dialogue where Hal Jordan didn't even know what will was. That's in the comics too.
How about one where he blew his own brains out with his ring?
Damn, Hal felt like me today. Good Lord. Hey, good job, Hal. You're thinking like me. But I just don't get it. Like, why are we defending a character that no one cares about, no one likes, even though we all know that Norrin Radd, the male Silver Surfer, is the only known Silver Surfer and the best one. It's like him and Galactus kind of just go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly.
Exactly.
Like, what in the world are we doing here? So there's this thing now where in the MCU, if it happens in the MCU, it's probably going to affect the comic books. Remember they had the death of Silver Surfer like not too long ago for like one of those 10-issue miniseries, right? Mm-hmm. I guess this is their way of just killing off Norrin Radd. Like, all right, I guess.
Well, here's the funny part. Well, first off, that's going to be in the universe of the movie, so it's not guaranteed it's going to affect the comics. But remember how stupid Marvel is. Remember when the Doctor Strange sequel was coming out and Marvel did a series called The Death of Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
How stupid do you have to be to decide, okay, so he's getting in the movie, let's kill him?
Oh, yeah. Around when Doctor Strange 2 was coming out, they killed off Doctor Strange. Because reasons.
That's like around the time James Gunn's Superman is coming out. It's like, let's kill Superman again.
Again?
Many times. Lord. He's been killed many times.
So we do have something I am looking forward to. Now, keep in mind, this is also a collaboration with DC. So, how much is DC influencing these, Spider-Man, Superman, Spider-Man crossover books, actually? So Superman, Spider-Man's coming out first, or it's Spider-Man, Superman first?
It's Spider-Man, Superman first. The Marvel Comics one is first.
Marvel's is first, and then it's DC. Okay.
Once again, Tom King is in charge of the Lois and MJ segment, drawn by Jim Lee. To be fair,
since you don't like Lois Lane, Tom King writing a horrible Lois Lane kind of small anthology story.
This will be the first time he has ever written a character in character.
You know what's funny? Why does he only get to write female characters?
Because people think because he wrote like Supergirl that he's this big great female writer, but he's not. His Wonder Woman run is atrocious.
No, he wrote that oh my God, it was this white girl. It was a DC Black Label book. She had like this blonde braid. Oh my God, I forgot her name. Jenny Sparks. He wrote a Jenny Sparks.
That's the one where Superman complains, I can't punch COVID.
He also wrote that Black Canary 6-issue miniseries.
Which was
Black
horrible again. There is not a Tom King book. There is not a Tom King book that I can name that wasn't the most horrible thing in the world.
The only thing I know he's praised for is the Mr. Terrific book. That's the only thing I know.
That also is bad.
You don't like that one either?
See, here's the thing. After his Wonder Woman run, because I used to defend his stuff, I went back and looked and reevaluated a lot of his stuff because you start to know there's a saying that goes around in the comic book landscape. What it says is you may like Tom King's work until he writes your favorite character. The minute he wrote Wonder Woman, I started to see, okay, because what King is, he's a one-trick pony. He either rips off other people's works and passes it off as his own, but then actually cites them when he gets backlash for doing so. Or what he does is, essentially what I've heard he does is he has a story idea on his computer, and all he does is he takes any character, that he's assigned to write and just jams them in on the idea, no matter if it's appropriate or not.
Give me 1 second here. We also have some of the more variant covers because, as you guys know, with Spider-Man, Superman, Marvel, basically, guys, the last time they did this crossover last year, the literal cover, because you guys know the covers go from A to Z. Marvel literally had covers from A to T. They went all up. To be fair, I will give Marvel credit. I will give the credit.
They kept releasing covers.
I will give him credit. Credit's due. Them covers look fire as hell. These look very good. I absolutely love some of these covers. The Spider-Man, he's given like the Thanos pose with all of his webs. That one's really cool. I do like that one. Look at this one right here with Power Girl. Oh God, don't do it to me. I love this one, Marvel. Don't. Oh God,
she's hot again. She's allowed to be hot.
She has big tits. Power Girl's got some giant tits. This one, you know what's crazy? I typically don't double dip. I usually only pick like one cover. I'm gonna have to double dip and get this one. I
get a bunch of covers.
Jared,
normally
you gooning?
Normally, if there's an event, I'll just buy anything that has Wonder Woman on it. But I may have to pick up some more ones.
I'm gonna have to get one or two.
Do you know what they're finally reprinting? Do you know what they're finally reprinting as a facsimile edition that I instantly have pre-ordered? Because yes, JLA frickin' Avengers.
You know Marvel's not good with reprints.
No.
I wish they did reprint it, but Marvel still doesn't even reprint the George Perez Avengers run with Kurt Busiek. Volume 1.
They have one omnibus out that I currently own, but yeah, there's not that much.
Good Lord. I'm gonna bring up some of the covers here.
Yeah, but it's like the problem with like Marvel again is like they completely like essentially what Marvel does is like they essentially like what's the word here? They what they essentially do is they like is they'll like force it, and then it's like whenever there's like a Marvel movie coming out, that's when they do like some books that like will cover like, let's say like that will reflect like the movie. Like they're coming out with a Spider-Man book that's like Spider-Man, Punisher, and Hulk, and I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that Punisher and Hulk are going to be in the Spider-Man movie.
So this is Superman Spider-Man the #1 coming up on March 25th. Actually, I forgot. This year they flipped it. So last year was Marvel first, then it was DC. I guess DC's like, no, we'll do it ourselves. DC's going first. I like this cover too. This is a very, very cool, cute little cover right here. Look at all these damn covers. Man, DC's going all out with this shit. Look at this. This is going to go up
Marvel.
to like...
that is the DC side. I'm sorry.
There you go. You're good. DC's going to be going all the way up to like Z with
Jim Lee drawing Spider-Man. Oh.
He doesn't draw Hush. You know that. This one is very, very cool.
Did you see Jeff Loeb saying they have 12 more issues?
You know, these guys are just becoming politicians now.
At this point, MSK, just cancel the damn series and then just tell us online how this is supposed to be. Because we know we're going to be ending right around the time when Hush will be done by the time I'm 50.
So like that Hush run is gonna basically have a first trade paperback later than Matt Fraction's current Batman series getting its first trade.
And they said Hush 2 is gonna lead right into Matt Fraction's Batman run. And I'm like, it's a little late, bro.
It's a little late for that. And Jeff Loeb was like, the way you see the Joker and Matt Fraction's run is a byproduct of what happened in DC Knockout. And I'm like, I hate you guys. I hate all of you. This cover's good. I like this one. Not my favorite. This one looks all right. This one's all right.
Not bad.
Not bad. They're doing it to me. They're doing it to me.
MSK's got spanky material. Oh yeah, the Punisher baby.
Ooh,
yeah.
All right.
Frank
I like
Castle.
This is Ralph Albuquerque's cover.
Love that.
I like this one too.
Pretty good.
By Dylan Clayton. This
Pretty
one's all
good.
right. This one's all right. Oh, that looks nice.
Cool.
I like that one. That
looks cool. I like that. Oh yeah.
All black.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be a 1 in 100,000. No, Marvel, you better not do that. You better not do this, DC. What's this one? This was one that's okay. I'll look for. I'm not gooning.
And yet you lean back.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Mikhail Hanin, baby, yeah.
How do I choose? Only two covers.
There's so many. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones.
I like this one too. This one's good. That.
Man. J. Scott Campbell.
Yep, this is the J. Scott Campbell variant. This one's cool too. I like that one. This is good. This is oh okay. I get it. Okay, Superboy. Okay. This is a homage to their.
Yeah.
It was the cover of their original first appearance together. Someone should do a side by side comparison of that 1970 or whatever to 2026. That'd be pretty cool. This one's what? Okay.
It's homaging the fact that in the comics to promote the toys they had like little vehicles.
No, keep in mind, why would Superman ever need to fly in that when he can fly himself?
He flies and has super. Well, maybe if he's encountering someone that has kryptonite.
Spider-Man, he can swing. Why would he be driving a car? That's kind of is a car faster than he can swing.
I imagine the car can actually drive on walls.
Good lord.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, no, these are good. I like these. These are good. These are all very good.
My favorite one that Marvel has, it's one because one of the stories is female Thor with Wonder Woman, and I'm really excited for that one. That's on the Marvel side, I think. But yeah, that one I'm really excited for.
Good lord, man. I will say, hey, DC, you better do the book good. Because I forgot who's going to write. I know Jeff Johns is doing the main story. And I know there's a lot of talented. There's, Mark Waid. Good lord. He's
the thing
guy,
is,
but
Brad Meltzer actually came back to doing superhero comics because previously he wasn't really into superhero stuff anymore. He came back for this because he's like, when's the next time there's going to be another Spider-Man Superman crossover?
Oh yeah, you're right. And keep in mind, we were talking about this. Like, why did they announce Deadpool and Batman? It's like, well, where's Superman and where's Spider-Man? Obviously, when you think about it, they're gonna be together.
And it only makes business sense for them to do a crossover, like maybe next year involving Wonder Woman.
Jared, don't get your hopes up. They hate.
I'm just saying because they have the other two members of the Trinity. How could they not do that?
It might be Wonder Woman and Captain America. They got that short story in the Deadpool Batman one.
Maybe might be. Not because they already did it. I would probably. I could see Wonder Woman Storm maybe.
No, they're gonna do it around. Or
Captain Marvel.
No, they're gonna do it around International Women's Day. Imagine that. So Sean Murphy, Christopher Priest, Gail Simone, Greg Rucka, Jeff Lemire, Mark Waid, Matt Fraction, Tom King.
Except for that last one, it's a pretty solid lineup.
Yeah, I will say, because Jeff Johns. I thought Jeff Johns was gonna be on this. I thought he was gonna be writing one of these.
I think
maybe it's Marvel's one.
I think it's Marvel's one. Yeah, I think it's Marvel's one that is where Jeff is going to be involved.
Hey, you guys can sign me up. I am signed up for this because this is coming out not this week, the following week.
Mm-hmm.
This will come out the end of the month. Absolute Batman came out soon. So since we're looking at comics, as you know, guys, because we're a bunch of nerds.
We read comics.
That's crazy. So I don't think I have a lot this week to pick up. There's Absolute Flash. There's Ultimate Wolverine. There's Captain America. Okay, I have some stuff to pick up here. Oh, this is the week where it starts DC Next Level.
The only book that I have on pre-order, I think, is Deathstroke and maybe Batwoman. I don't know.
That's it? I think so.
Because I wasn't really interested. I wasn't interested in a lot. Did you see in the Transformers book that Optimus Prime is not a Prime anymore?
You know what? It's crazy. I'm gonna just hope it bounces back. There's no way that's.
They'll bounce it back for sure, but I'm like, I really hope there's not like a.
I hope it's not
a girl power moment.
I hope this is not a moment where now the book just tanks. That would be a tragedy. Honestly, guys, that would be like the biggest tragedy of modern comics if that book eventually tanks, because that would suck, honestly.
Well, yeah, because Transformers is a solid book.
Yeah. Any trades you're getting this week? Actually,
I'm getting they're reprinting JLA Salvation Run, so I have that. I'm definitely picking up that. I'm also picking up the omnibus for Kieran Gillen's X-Men that comes out pretty soon. Because I'm kind of like filling out my Marvel omnibus collection.
I did buy the first Ultimate Spider-Man Epic Collection. I'll probably get the second one.
I have that. It's pretty good.
Jared, there you go. That's your boy. Trinity, your girl Trinity's getting her own book.
Well, she already did. That's the trade paperback collection. It's the funny part. I've never seen a DC try to advertise and like promote their trade paperback collection of a book, but they're doing it for that in every book. And I'm like, someone's desperate because that book sold like crap.
Oh, I need to get this. This White Sky #1 book sold out, and it was like $100 on eBay for a first printing of it. It sold out so fast.
Why?
Apparently, it's supposed to be like Resident. It's supposed to be like Silent Hill-esque. Flash
Okay.
Rebirth, DC Compact Comics. This is
That's where Barry Allen came back.
Yes, yeah. This is with Creepy Van Driver and Jeff Johns on the book. Good lord. It's crazy. I'll double dip and get the compact comics. I'll sometimes double dip.
I double dip all the time if I really like this series. Like I get the single issues and trades of Absolute Wonder Woman, or it's like if there's an omnibus that I have a couple of trades or issues for, I'll still.
Yeah, for me, I think when it comes to like Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Superman, because I have all the single issues of Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, I stopped picking up around issue 10. Not because I didn't really thoroughly like it. It's just, some series I just want to consume in trades that I think like it's just better for the story overall. Batman Elseworlds, Batman Omnibus Volume 1.
I pre-ordered the Elseworlds Superman and Elseworlds Justice League Omnibuy.
X-Men Road to Onslaught Omnibus Volume 2. I have Volume 1 of that, so I'll get that. What else is here? Man, so many Absolute books getting reprinted. Holy crap.
All of them are getting literally every Absolute comic issue is getting printed.
Yeah,
reprinted.
Some of these are on like their 5th reprint.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I know.
Insane. Oh my god. Like, I hope you guys, if you guys understand, if you don't want to buy single issues, keep in mind you can always buy the trades. Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Superman are all on their 2nd volume for trades. You can get them trade paperback, or you can get a hardcover. If you just only want to consume that stuff trade or hardcover wise, and you don't want to consume it issue by issue, do that too. All people have to understand it somewhat. This is somewhat like a manga you can aspire to be. You can just get the single volumes, or you can get the single issues. Now you'll have to wait for the volumes a little bit longer, but you will get at some point new volumes in there. That's what I'm going to be doing for Superman and Green Lantern and some of those too. Because like Absolute Batman, I'm mainly reading that, and the other ones I did read some Absolute Flash. I did like that one actually.
Absolute Flash is really good.
What else is here? DC, Batman, Elseworld. How many? Man, Batman gets everything, but it sells.
He sells.
That's how people don't understand. If you want other stuff, you have to buy it. Yeah, or you have to pre-order it. It's just what it's going to be.
Well, remember, MSK, we're dealing with a group of people that think not reading the comics still makes you a comic book fan.
Jared, I tried to. Oh God, I can't believe that was an actual discussion. It was a viral tweet. It was a viral discussion on Twitter. Do you have to read comics to be a comic book fan specifically? How else would you be one then?
Comic book. They said comic book. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a comic book movie fan. It said, could you be a comic book fan without reading the? It's like, is that an oxymoron? Like what? That has to be. That's not real. I'm like, this isn't real. These aren't real people we're dealing with. There can't be real people that talk about this stuff. Because you'd have to be an idiot to believe that. Absolute Flash, Green Lantern, anything other here? I don't think so. Because the last week of the month, you're getting, it's the Superman, Spider-Man book. Oh my God. People are ready for that. Okay, any other big trades or omnibuses coming out next week? Let's see. Invincible returns. How many Invincible reprints do we have of it? Man, there's a lot of Invincible out there. Superman, DC's Finest, Superman, Time and Time Again. I like these DC Finest. Oh my God, I just bought.
Oh yeah.
I just bought a Wonder Woman DC's Finest.
Which one?
It's the Legends one. It's the one before Crisis.
Legend of Wonder Woman. Yeah, I like that one. So you know why the Legend of Wonder Woman story actually happened? What happened was, I mentioned about how DC is kind of on contract to like keep publishing Wonder Woman books. Well, what happened was at the time, so this was, they knew that they were going to reboot with Crisis, and there was a delay with George Perez starting Wonder Woman, and the delay was going to make DC in violation of the contract. So they literally told Puseyik, just do a Wonder Woman story so we can keep this.
So Jared infected me with this Wonder Woman-ness. So I don't really have that much stuff for her. I have the DC's fine. Okay, so I have the Wonder Woman Rebirth Deluxe Edition. I think I have one or two of those. I have
because he needs toilet paper because that series is horrible.
You know what? Some days you get constipated, Jared, and you just need to shit on something. Oh god. So I have the very first DC's Finest Wonder Woman book. I have the DC Rebirth book of hers, and I have good lord. I have the fucking hell. Let me look at my purchase history. Yeah, and I have the Legend of Wonder Woman DC's Finest collection. I don't think I actually own any Wonder Woman omnibuses. I don't think I actually own any for her. No, I think the three that I want that people keep talking about are the Phil Jimenez one.
I have that one.
Do you like that one? Would you would recommend it?
Oh yeah, Phil Jimenez is one of the writers that nailed her. He got the balance between being the warrior and being he was him and Perez are the ones that I would recommend to anyone to read.
Do you like the so after that one, I'm gonna get the Greg Rucka one.
That one's pretty good. I like that one. The post-crisis Rucka run is really good.
Okay, and what about the John Byrne one?
John Byrne one, I didn't expect to like as much as I did. I really didn't, but I went into it, and I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. That's where it was put in the comics that Hippolyta was Wonder Woman before Diana was.
Oh. And then I will get the George Perez one, but I think omnibus-wise, that's going to be a little too pricey. I'll probably just end up getting the absolute version of that.
Well, they're reprinting the second volume, though.
Yeah, absolute. I'll do Absolute Wonder Woman by George Perez. There's the run. No, I heard the Brian Azzarello one was really bad.
If you take it as like an Elseworlds thing, it's not that bad. It really is.
I have no problem with doing that, though. If something is an Elseworlds story, I have no problem with doing that. I don't know why people don't separate those in your mind. Like, if it's an Elseworld story, that's just kind of what people are going to do.
It's because it was in continuity, but it's been retconned to hell. So you might as well treat it as an Elseworlds book. So
that's the Blood and Guts one. That's what she's 52. Yeah, you're right. It was at one point in continuity. So yeah, I understand the frustration. That makes sense. What else is there? There's Silver Age, Golden Age. Yeah, I'll just get the Absolute Wonder Woman by George Perez. I'll get the Greg Rucka one, and I'll get the Phil Jimenez one. I'll get that one because I like the cover art for that one, or the dust jacket, you would say. What about the first? Did you get the DC's Finest Enter the Cheetah for Wonder Woman?
No, I need to get that one.
Okay. Did you get the original, the first one she had, where it's the Gail Simone book?
I have the Gail Simone omnibus.
You actually have that one? Oh,
I have that one. Really good. I got it on Amazon for like $40. I want to say.
That's a steal. Oh, what about Wonder Woman Origins and Omens? Yeah, that's the Gail Simone. That's the DC's Finest one. Okay, and Jared owns the Tom King one too. Obviously,
it hasn't come out yet, and I won't be buying that one.
They're only in trades, and people who bought them in trade probably threw them in the trash.
Yeah, exactly. Or again, they needed toilet paper.
Whenever you run out, you might as well use your comic books.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let me see online right now. Upcoming Wonder Woman. I don't get Wonder Woman jack shit. Omni. I'll say the Wonder Woman community on Twitter is very weird. These people are weird.
Bro, it really is. They only care about Wonder Woman if she's dating a woman. Trust me, I've dealt with these people so much.
Dealing with a bunch of carpet liquor. Oh, yeah, you're making me gag. No homo. No.
My co-host Britt just cannot stand them.
I can't stand these people either. Because every day on Twitter, it's because I follow Jared, and all of his fucking people just are coming under my watch, and then most of these people, because you follow someone.
You're welcome.
No, it's like so on Twitter, if you guys don't know this, if I follow Jared and he interacts with a bunch of these crazy retarded Wonder Woman people, then they interact with me too. It's like, good lord.
They end up in your feed, as in people you follow also do this. Yeah.
So Jared's right. You're gonna get Wonder Woman by George Perez, Omnibus Volume 2. So how many Omnis did George Perez Wonder Woman run last? Was it 3
I think it's like 3. It's 3, and then you have and then the one event that he did called War of the Gods has an omnibus in and of itself. So
Jared, you froze there. What did you say?
Technically 4 because one of the events that he did called War of the Gods, which was the big Wonder Woman event,
Oh, gotcha.
has its own omnibus.
Wonder Woman by Phil Jimenez, 2020. Oh, so this already came out. And you have Wonder Woman by George. Yo, no, so they don't really have.
Let me put it this way: there weren't a lot of Wonder Woman omnis out, and then all of a sudden DC is like, "We're reprinting all of them," and I'm like, "Oh,
and
okay."
This year, and apparently this year you're only gonna get. I don't know if they have anything else for her, but apparently this is only that's coming out for her.
They have the Absolute Edition for Wonder Woman Historia, which is spectacular.
MSK reads comics. No.
And actually, on screen, that new 52 Supergirl omnibus, that's a really good. That's the one where she became a Red Lantern.
Good Lord. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna mute this because it didn't just go to YouTube. It just started playing there. And what's crazy is I like Near Mint Condition. I like them. Oh my goodness.
I follow them a lot. Yeah.
Give me 1 second because it didn't let me skip the ads. No. Do that. Yeah, so this is, I forgot, this is Dom. Yeah, so Dom, I like Dom because he can kind of show off what comes out as far as the upcoming books here. Is there anything? So Wonder Woman. Yeah, DC's, that's 2 months ago. Yeah, wait, the reprint? This is a different book. Yeah, this is DC Finest Wonder Woman Dawn Before Darkness. This is also Gail Simone and Greg Rucka. Yeah, okay. Are you getting this?
No, because I have all those.
Okay. You have that. Anything else we have? Yeah, there's not much for Wonder Woman this year unless they announce stuff later in the year, which could happen.
Which they probably will. Besides the Absolute Edition for Historia, which I'm really excited for, that's not really that much.
Okay, guys. So last thing we're going to talk about here before we head out is
I love that. So Absolute Wonder Woman in 2 spaces, brother. Hell yeah. F you, Tom King.
Oh my God. Even though it's okay. Top 50 comic books by units, February 2026. Now, keep in mind, guys. Keep in mind. Because I know a lot of people run with the sales charts for different reasons.
I pay for the pro account, so I get the 200 list.
Can you? Okay, that's the thing is, a lot of people have to understand. This goes to 200. Because you get the first 50 for free. Essentially, you get the first 50 free. If you want to see the full layout of it, you have to pay for that. Also, I want people to understand, it even states in these, this is not indicative of the entire industry. This is just a rough estimate. Now, I want people to also understand, some of this makes sense if you can kind of logically think about it. I could logically think and understand that Absolute Batman sales really good. That wouldn't be too far out of a possibility.
The thing is, the reason why I take these pretty seriously is because these are the only numbers we really get of comic book sales. They don't release them anymore.
Unless you count Image Comics as top 10. I'm not saying Image is lying. I'm not saying they are, but that's the only other thing you get. It's literally this and what Image Comics does. So going over, this is your top 10. Absolute Batman issue 17, DC Knockout issue 4. It was the 4th issue of that miniseries. Batman issue 6, Absolute Wonder Woman Annual 2026 #1. People said that's the best issue of the entire thing, which is fucking insane because this is only like gonna be 16 issues coming up. This is 17. It'll be 18 issues coming up very soon. DC Knockout Boss Battle issue 1, Absolute Superman issue 16. Come on, guys. Absolute Superman at issue 6 with the 16th issue. That is insane. At this point in these series, most leaves would start falling off. It would be like, they'd be like top 20 max.
Look at Absolute Wonder Woman. It has pretty much never left the top 10.
You're right. Yeah. The Absolute Wonder Woman issue 17 is 9. Ultimate Endgame issue 2. Then after that, it's just Absolute Batman issue 16.
Yeah. Most of it is the Absolute Universe and DC. At what point are you Marvel and you look at this and are you not embarrassed?
I just want to say right now, Amazing Spider-Man issue 21 and 22 are 12th and 15th. And keep in mind, Amazing Spider-Man issue 22 is 15th. Marvel Punisher debuting at 18th for #1. Keep in mind, Punisher had his reputation ruined a lot by Marvel, so I can understand this being like some sort of like testing the waters kind of number here. People are probably like burnt on Marvel treating the Punisher like shit, so maybe they don't want to go all. I will give this one an asterisk. It's okay for it to be here at 18. That's completely fine, given what Marvel's done with this character over the last 10 years. Cyclops #1. I heard they're sold out, but who knows? Uncanny X-Men is at 23, being the 23rd. That's just uncanny, you would say. Amazing Spider-Man, Venom, Death Spiral. They actually have a miniseries called Death Spiral. Isn't that just their fucking comic books at this point? Now they're
it's called Toilet Swirl. That's what it is.
Fantastic Four #8. X-Men is 29. X-Men is 29, guys. It's 25th. Captain America issue 7. Absolute Wonder Woman issue 16. Black Cat issue 7. Storm's Earth's Mightiest Mutant #1 is 35. That's DC. Wait, that's DC. What's crazy is Joshua Williamson's run is of Iron Man, and I liked the first issue of Iron Man that Joshua Williamson did. I actually really enjoyed it, but Iron Man issue 2, right here at number 37, is not a good look actually, because you can tell by issue 5 it's going to just fall off the sales charts, or it's going to be down where Jared pays for it actually. So. Ooh, where did Iron Man issue 1 debut then? Oh no. It's not even here. Jared, where is it?
Where's what?
Where's Iron Man issue 1?
Is that last month?
This is last month, yes.
All right, I'll check for you.
Because if it fell off, because if Iron Man issue 2 debuted at 37, what happened?
We're talking of February, right?
Yes. Justice League Unlimited is Justice League Unlimited issue 16 is like 44. Justice League Unlimited's always like 30s, 40s anyway. That's Superman number 35, Daredevil, Punisher, the Devil's Trigger.
Okay, so you want
Aliens versus Captain America issue 4, TMNT issue 15.
No way. Hang on. When did Iron Man debut?
For Joshua Williamson's run, last month in January. It was in January, so it'd be January.
Oh, January. Okay, that's where I was confused.
You're fine. You're good.
All right, January. Let me see this. All right.
Give me one sec. Yeah, because Iron Man issue 1. You should get Joshua Williamson's run that comes out. Yeah, January 28th, 2026. So it would be like borderline February sales chart.
Iron Man #1 was 14. Oh, it dropped, baby. It dropped. Where was it now?
37.
Oh,
my boy Iron Man can't get a break.
14 to 37.
Guys, not even Joshua Williamson can save the book. That book is cooked, man.
Well, in Joshua Williamson's defense, did you read the last arc?
I want to read issue 2. I think I got it yesterday in my packages. No, it wasn't a guy that delivered it, but I hope
was it a sweaty man that delivered it?
If Joshua Williamson can't save this character, this guy's a known good writer to a lot of people. I like his stuff too. It went from 14th? Come on, that's already not really good either. Iron Man debuting at 14 is all right. That's all right. 30. It's 37. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of big absolute books up here. But, guys, these absolute books that we just looked at, guys, Absolute Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, they're on, like, issues 16, 17, and 18. That should be where Marvel, like, at least has it in, like, the top 10. At least. Oh, it's cooked. So, yeah. I mean, it's probably going to be one of those books that ends up being like in top, 60, 70? Because there's no way they brought on Joshua Williamson just to write that for 10 issues. I mean, whoa, it's Marvel. That's all.
It's Marvel. Let's not forget. Before you start a sentence with "there's no way Marvel would," stop it there. Just assume yes.
Good Lord. So, yeah, my boy Iron Man is already off the sales charts. I am sad right now. I lost my computer. I have to pay a guy to come over and fix it. No homo. And I'm going to end up spending money either way. So, all right, we're going to wrap it up here. I'm gonna go just relax. I had a very, very long, rough few days. But it's okay. These shows make me happy. I have the tools to cope with whatever life throws at me. And Jared's here all the time, every week with his.
You keep
before
sending me the link, dude.
whoa! Before we go, no names because we're not drama farmers here. Allegedly in Minecraft, Jared's ex co-host, let's just say, or colleague.
Everyone's gonna know who that is, bro.
I know, just humor me. Someone that we also know, he's very chilly, put out a tweet saying he didn't like this guy. Never's liked this guy. I will say this, and it's not about him. It's not about him. I was just using that as a reference to tie into this other point I'm going to make here. If you're going to be in this space, it would behoove a lot of you guys. I'm using jokes here with big words, right? It would be a good thing to not really cause issues with people because everybody in this kind of scene, whether you indie comics like Jared or podcasts and like myself, right, talk to each other. A lot of people collab. A lot of people talk to each other. It's a good idea to kind of maybe like not start problems and not cause issues. Do you guys know why people
be a dick in general? That's generally a good idea, no matter what space you're in.
Yeah, like I get it. Everyone's gonna have rough days. Understandable, but do not let these rough days rip apart your brain to the point where you can't treat people somewhat well. Keep in mind, they're not doing something bad to you. Something else is causing you to feel that way. Like, I
encouraged this. I was the one that encouraged this person to start being a streamer.
I remember you did. Yeah. Hey, I damaged my own computer. I'm not going to come on the show and start yelling at Jared. You know what I mean? Like, you see that?
He did that off screen.
What? I'm not going to yell at Jared off screen. Unless he said he preferred pineapple on pizza. Then at that point,
actually.
Oh, my God. It's cooked. We're cooked here, people.
Just like you did with your sweaty men.
No. All right. So, anything you want to promote before we head out? Anything you want to let the audience know about, dude?
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be talking about Brightburn on my show, and I have Athena is starting fulfillment, so we'll see how that goes.
Hell yeah. Glad you got the book funded, and it's going to end up being fulfilled. Wait a minute. You're going to make an indie comic book off a very small budget, get it funded, people paid, book's going to get sent out on time. Huh. Crazy. I thought these things take 5 years for quality. My bad, Jared. I assumed you were going to wait 5 years.
I know. I thought about it. I seriously thought about it. But then I felt that would be a little unprofessional.
I was under this assumption that you have to take 5 years for quality to make comic books.
Let me put this way. I'm certainly not going to take 5 years to complete a comic and then just use that time just to drama farm.
Also, what's crazy is that even though that person wouldn't hold that standard to people in the mainstream, you yourself have a completely different standard you hold yourself to. Guys, most comic books you've ever seen that were good came out on time.
Constantly. Well, here's the thing. To be fair, with mine, it's a little late. That's because it's my first campaign and I'm still feeling out how to do stuff. But yeah, I've learned a lot of lessons. The next one will be a little more regimented. But the point, and plus, I had some personal stuff I was dealing with. But it's like, here's the thing. As long as you communicate with your backers and say, hey, here's what I'm doing, just letting you know I'm going through the process. Most people, as long as it's a reasonable delay, not 5 freaking years, they'll go, okay, that's fine. Plus, my people trust me because they know me at this point.
Well, you're not just gonna run off to the Bahamas with your girlfriend. Because the thing is, being like a few weeks or a month late, like, to be fair, that's not bad in the grand scheme of things. Like, come on, some things are delayed. Guys, there's movies that are delayed years, months, actually. If you're late like a few weeks or a month, I don't find that bad. Anything pressing like a year, I would go like, what the hell's going on here? But it's one of these things where if anyone in the indie comic scene truly thinks that taking longer is going to make a more quality thing, you don't even read the books anyway. Imagine waiting for a book you say is quality that you're not going to read anyway. Yeah, it's really good quality. You're really waiting for something your checks notes not going to read. Mm-hmm. You people are fucking stupid. Oh, God, I hate all of you. So, yeah, go and subscribe to Jared's YouTube channel, Comics League. does podcasts weekly talking about
Daily, as a matter of fact.
He has a Wonder Woman Batman shipping show.
No, I don't. No, I don't. It's Superman Wonder Woman.
Almost got him. Almost got him to change it. He's got to do a third one. Bat Wonder. There you
go. No.
But yes, I am hoping to eventually have us going over some Wonder Woman stuff. Gotta get in the mail first. But Wonder Woman I heard is overrated. She can't stand up to Batman and Superman. Even she could just straight up kill Batman whenever she kind of wanted to. You don't know that. Yeah. She could straight up, honestly, literally flick his head off with her finger.
These Bat God fans annoy the crap out of me.
No, literally, if he made her mad just randomly one day, she could straight up flick his head off. She's that strong.
Mm-hmm.
And they both could do. Come on. But people go, why don't they do that, though? They're good people. They're not going to do that to their friend. No one would just willingly just do that to their friend because they're not fucking mentally insane. But yes, I'll let you guys know what's going to happen on game streams. I should have my computer fixed within a few weeks. Like I said before, I'm going to wait for the guy to see what he can do. If he can't fix it, then I'll just buy a new rig. And by fix it, I mean the machine, not have
the innuendo, bro.
Yeah. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK show. I should have, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow for Saturday. Maybe I might, if my prior PC can handle a Master Duel stream, I'll try. No promises there. I should have Aaron Sparrow on for a third appearance Sunday, all things considered. So pretty much until my PC gets fixed, just kind of expect podcasts. That's pretty much the only thing I can really give you guys. It may be a game stream if my